Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. It's Star, and in today's video we're gonna be doing another Pixie Hollow baking video, which I'm really excited to do. I like the last one I did. We made like the blueberry cake one, but today we're making the frosted sugar cookie. On this one website, which I will put here, they have like the ingredients that went into the cookie. So if y'all don't know, Pixie Hollow was like this game on like Disney, like .com or whatever, like years ago that I feel like a lot of us played, hopefully. But it's based off of like, I guess Tinkerbell and like the other fairies. So it's like a game and then there's mini games in it. But there was like this baking one that I really liked, and yeah, so this is kind of like an ode to that. So in the ingredients that the Pixie Hollow website or game or whatever had, it was white seed, raspberry honey, and orange blossom. I don't even know what white seed would be, but I know we're definitely doing raspberry for the icing. I will be using honey, and then the orange blossom, I'm like, bruh, I ain't even gonna. I thought for a split second maybe to use like orange zest or something, but I was like, I feel like this is not gonna look like a pink sugar cookie. I did get the sprinkles for the top too to make it look as similar as I can and hopefully it tastes really good. But yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get cooking. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the sugar cookie mix, and then also I already have the oven preheated to 350 if y'all are trying to do this recipe with me. And this is my first time making it, so I'm praying that it turns out like at least well enough to like form a cookie, like cook all the way, and at least for me to like taste it. Hopefully it's edible, you know? I used a recipe I found on Pinterest for the cookie, which I will like probably link down below. The recipe that I used for my frosting in the last Pixie Hollow like video I did, I just used that, and instead of blueberries I'm doing raspberries, so I'm just like substituting that. So hopefully the frosting will turn out just as well, but hopefully better, because last time I put a little too much vegan butter, and I don't know if I needed more like vanilla or what in it, or maybe more powdered sugar. Yeah, it tasted like it was good, but it had a taste of like butter in it, and I was like, it's a bit too much. Oh, and I did half the recipe for the cookies, by the way, because it didn't say, unless I missed it when I was like skimming through it, that if it was gonna make 6 or 12 or 24 cookies, and I'm like, oh, I at least want to make like 5 to 6 cookies. I don't need like any more than that, and but I at least need a couple just in case. But yeah, so I have all my ingredients down here, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the sugar cookie mix. Okay, so we have all the ingredients here. Like I said, I'm having the recipe, so this is half a cup of flour, and that in there. I'm using this unbleached all-purpose flour from the King Arthur brand, and then it said we need 1/4 a cup of what we're going to be using as honey, so I kind of did like half of that, but it looks a little bit more full, so hopefully it's not too much. We'll go ahead and put that in. Then we're gonna do half a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and then for my non-dairy milk I'm using coconut cream, so we're gonna do a full tablespoon of that. Then it said we need 3 tablespoons of coconut oil or any type of dairy-free butter, and I have 3 tablespoons, but I forgot I'm supposed to cut it in half. So I need, I think, like 1.5 tablespoons. So I might have used too much butter. I'm gonna use half of this basically and save this for if I need it. And also it said I can add a little salt, but for some reason I'm scared to add the salt, so we're just gonna do it like this. Okay, I can already tell I probably need a lot more non-dairy milk. So this is the brand coconut cream I'm using. I'm just gonna like pour it in as needed. This also happened in the last Pixie Hollow videos, so I'm just gonna try our best. It did say to try to knead it with my hands. I'm debating on if I should do like mini cookies, because I don't know, like I could add more and do more cookies, but also I can do a little bit and then see if I like them. Yeah, let me go ahead and mix this by hand and see what we got. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what we got. It smells really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and like portion these out on like a cutting board and see how much it would actually give me, and then I'm gonna go from there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge because the recipe said it needs to go in there for about 30 minutes. Since I'm using like vegan butter, it gets all melty. But this is what we got. I kind of pre-portioned it to see. While we wait for this, we can go ahead and get the frosting prepped. Okay, so we're gonna start like the raspberry, I don't know if it's a compote or like what it even is, but we have a dash, or really a couple dashes of water in this pot. And then, like I said, I tweaked the recipe just slightly. So it called for 1.5 cups of the berries, but I did about 1 cup of raspberries because, I don't know, they're a little thick. So I'm like, I don't know, it's hard because on the frosted cookie or whatever, the Pixie Hollow one, the frosting looks very pink. It doesn't look like red. So I almost don't want to even put all of these raspberries in there because it might make it kind of too red. We're gonna add these into the pot, and then we just need like, it says like a squeeze of lemon juice basically. So I have a little lemon, I cut it all ratchet, but whatever. And we're just gonna squeeze just a bit in there. Okay, so we have all our stuff in the pot without me trying to dump it all out. I'm trying to show you guys. But yeah, let's head over here so you guys can kind of see how it cooks. Me almost dropping it. Okay, so if y'all can see, I kind of like mashed them up a bit to help them like kind of break down. Like I said, this recipe for the buttercream was supposed to be for blueberries, so I'm praying raspberry works just as well. But now that I chopped them up, I don't know like if I did too many, too little, but this is an experimental kitchen over here. Okay, so while it's boiling, I'm just trying to like kind of work it, if that's the right saying, to make sure it's like getting all good. But I realized since there's like hella seeds in this, I probably have to strain it, but I don't like really have a strainer that's meant to strain stuff like this. So I could get like a slotted spoon or something and kind of press it through and just get like the juice. I don't know, I'm just kind of winging it, you guys, so hopefully I'm doing this right. But yeah, if you can see, I think most of this is the seeds, but I don't know. I don't think I need to heat it up that long. So low-key, I think it's done. It's been about like 2 minutes, I think. Okay, that took me way longer than it should have, but this is all the raspberry sauce. There's probably like 4 to 5 seeds in there, but it's a lot better than it was. Okay, y'all, so we have our like raspberry sauce. And then I totally forgot to let the butter soften because since it's vegan butter, it melts so fast. So I was like, I'll take it out when I start making the syrup or whatever. I kind of forgot. But I have it like back here sitting on the oven, and the oven has been preheated for a while. So hopefully that melts in the next like 5 seconds. But in a perfect situation, you know, I would have a perfect mixer to mix this frosting in. I don't. So I have this like little blendy blend, personal blender. I made the icing in this last time, so I'm gonna make it in this time. But it's saying like at first to mix like half the amount of powdered sugar, let it all mix, and then add the other half to it. I think I have like a lot of powdered sugar, so I don't even know how I'm gonna fit all this in here. Maybe I'll make a little at a time and put it in a container. And yeah, we're bootlegging it just a little bit, but we're gonna make it work. And then the dough has about 8 more minutes left sitting in the fridge. So by the time we're done with this, we can pop the cookies in, finish the frosting, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so it actually says to like mix the butter first to like soften it. So I guess I didn't really fully need to soften it. So I soften the butter, add half of the powdered sugar, mix it again, then add the raspberry sauce, then oh, and the vanilla as well. Mix it again, and then add more powdered sugar and mix it again. Okay, so we have about a cup of butter. It's like not really softened, but like I said, we're gonna put it in here and soften it. So I'm kind of worried I'm gonna do too much butter like last time, so I left like this much. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and mix this. I don't know how because there's no liquid in it. Okay, so it's just a bit hard for me to mix it in this device, but if you can see, it's like pretty much mixed. Like I said, if I need to add more, I will, but it'll probably be easier to mix once I put it with the powdered sugar. But this is pretty much softened, I think, so maybe we nailed it. So let's go ahead and add like, I don't even care, I'm about to dip this in here. Wait, you guys, for a split second, I thought I mixed up my flour and my powdered sugar. I was supposed to be like, no, but I tasted it, it's fine. Okay, so we're really like measuring with our heart here. So I just went ahead and like filled it up. So hopefully this is enough. We're gonna blend, see what we got. If we need to adjust anything, we will, and y'all will catch me in a second. I mixed it for about 30 seconds, and yeah, it's still not doing anything. So I'm definitely gonna add the raspberry sauce to it, and hopefully this will give it like the zhuzh it needs. Yeah, low-key it's giving me a hard time, so. Oh wait, okay, it's kind of doing something, you guys. Wow! Oh, it smells really good too. Okay, we're gonna make this work, you guys. Okay, I probably should have been zoomed in, but yeah, this is what it's looking like. It's actually looking like frosting. It does taste like raspberry, and the last time I made the mistake of not adding more powdered sugar. So I'm gonna add like maybe a little bit more of this, and then I don't know if I need more, like, because I probably need more liquid, but I'm trying not to mess up. Let me just do like a little scoopy scoop. Maybe a little bit more. It tasted pretty good, but yeah, kind of a little bit too much like raspberry. So, or maybe it was the lemon I added. Okay, let me show y'all the ratchetry I got going on here. I added more of the powdered sugar and tried to blend it, and I'm like hand churning it like some butter in this beezy. So I'm just gonna like try to mix this by hand really quick. So we have the cookie dough here, the ones I made and the ones that I have to make. Okay, here's that. I kind of made a couple of different size ones because I was like, should I make one big one? Should I make a tiny one? So they're all gonna be different sizes, and we're just gonna like love it, okay? Okay, so I have them on the pan if you guys can kind of see. But they take about, I think 8 to 10 minutes. So I'm gonna keep an eye on them. Probably after the 5-minute mark, I'm gonna like check on them. I'm praying they turn out well, and I will see y'all in a second. So I didn't see that you're supposed to like kind of already squish them down and flatten them. So oops, on my end. So I'm just gonna flatten them and give them the remainder of like the 5 minutes, but they're still really soft, so. Okay, here's a better look at them. In retrospect, I should have flattened them out like I seen her say, but I thought when I flattened them out on this, they wouldn't like look all ratchet. Okay, so I actually have like 2-3 more minutes until the cookies cool down. I don't really have like a cooling rack, so they're just cooling down on the cutting board. But in the picture, not me about to drop the sprinkles. But in the picture, it just has purple and white, what you call it, sprinkles. And since I got extra time, I'm just gonna pour a little bit out in here and hand pick out a couple. Well, I guess I need more than a couple, but I'm gonna do the purple and the white ones, maybe even the pink ones. Let me show you all the colors in here. There's like that pink one, but also that purple one, and then a white one. So I'm just gonna pick out 2 or 3 of these colors, definitely a white, and then either the pink or the purple. So that way it can be pretty accurate to the picture. Okay, so I got my sprinkles, and that took way longer than I thought. And then when I tried to look at it, I spilled some out. But it's alright. That's not enough for the cookies. I'll go ahead and use the rest of these. I wasn't really tripping on the colorway, but since I was waiting for the cookies to cool anyways, I was like, let me pick some out. A little bit more tedious than I thought. But yeah, let me feel the cookies. Okay, so this is what one of the cookies is looking like. The bottom got a little crisp, the top is good, but they're still like really soft. They smell exactly like the cake did when I made the Pixie hollow cake. I'm praying that they're cooked all the way because literally the recipe was like 8 to 10 minutes, that's it. They're not really gonna brown except for the ones on the bottom. But yeah, if I cook them any longer, apparently they get hard, but I just don't have to cook it all the way. Do you see like the darker parts? I don't know, normally sugar cookies are really like soft and moist in the middle. I like them like that, so I don't know, hopefully I cook these right. Okay, y'all, I grabbed my frosting out of the fridge. I don't know if I'm gonna have to let it get to room temp, but I don't know, I think it should be good. Not me making a mess. But it smells really good. Let me show y'all again. This is what it's looking like. It's kind of giving like the color of Patrick Star. But yeah, y'all. Let's go ahead and pan down here so you guys can see me frost the cookies. We'll add the sprinkles, and then we get to try them, and I pray they're good. And we're gonna get a good thumbnail, you guys. Okay, let's go down here. So we have our cookies, we have our frosting, and our little sprinkles. So let's go ahead and frost these. Also, I definitely made way too much frosting, but I'm trying my best, y'all. Maybe I'll make more cookies later. so let's add our little sprinkles. Alright y'all, so we have the final product right here. Hopefully you guys can see. Okay, they don't look perfect, but they look good. And they look cute. So I might need to work on my like frosting skills and such so I can make this a bit more profesh. So I want to try the middle one and I'm praying it tastes good. I'm kind of happy that I made small ones though, because that way I can snack on a couple. But yeah, let me show you guys. Let's see. So let's go ahead and give it a try. It's pretty good honestly, but it has the same taste as the cake did. I don't know why. Maybe I need to use more vanilla, or maybe it's the vanilla, but it's giving like not fully Play-Doh but almost. The frosting could be a little bit sweeter maybe, but I'm comparing it to, you know, when you go to the store and you get those basic like frosted sugar cookies. Those used to be my fave, but definitely not vegan, I don't think. And yeah, they're a lot more sweet, so they probably have way more sugar. But the only sugar we added was, I think, the powdered sugar. And yeah, that's it, because oh, there was honey in these cookies. Yeah, maybe if you added something else, but like I said in the Pixie Hollow recipe, it said honey and it said raspberry. Those are the two things that I could actually add besides whatever that white seed and orange blossom was. But yeah, they're not bad, but I want to figure out how to make this dough taste better, because yeah, like I said, it tastes kind of like the cake I made last time. It's not horrible, but it's like, what am I doing wrong? It's pretty good though. The frosting is definitely melting because of the vegan butter. So I'll probably store these in the fridge and maybe they'll taste better when the icing's like a little bit more solidified. Because yeah, it's just with the vegan butter, it just melts, you know. This is the reality with vegan baking. Like, it's trial and error and everyone's substituting stuff out. Like, I had this honey before and I know a lot of vegans don't eat honey, so I have thought about stopping eating honey. I don't really eat it often and I like agave, but I got honey like, I don't even know, a couple weeks ago, and I saw the recipe called for it. But if I had like some like natural maple syrup or some agave, I would have substituted that in. Overall, this isn't bad. Let me take another bite and figure out what to rate it. I'm gonna rate the cookie and the frosting separately at first and then the whole thing, because the frosting, I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. This is pretty good for it to just be powdered sugar, the little bit of lemon, water, and raspberry. Oh, and the vegan butter. But it's pretty good. Same thing with last time. It was pretty good, but this time it doesn't have like that butter aftertaste. But the cookie, I would give like, honestly, a 4 out of 10, because I feel like it could be better. I don't know, like if I need to add sugar in the mix or what, but yeah, or maybe more vanilla. But it's just giving like Play-Doh just a little bit. But overall, with the cookie itself being like a 4 and the frosting being like a 9, we can even it out. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, because it's not bad, but the frosting is really saving it. If the frosting wasn't good, then the sprinkles are just for decoration, so there's like no flavor. But I'm gonna eat me another cookie before I put these away, so if I couldn't eat anymore, that would be a bad sign. But I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm learning each time. I'm not gonna be perfect yet, or are we really ever gonna be perfect? But I want to get good to where like it looks like profesh. So I need to take that extra step, and when I'm reading directions, I need to like maybe follow them. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna eat another cookie in a second. But first, we have to do the Japanese word of the day. For the Japanese word of the day, we're doing sprinkles. Since we use sprinkles, I found like 2 versions. The easy one, they kind of count it as just like dessert topping, and it's toppingu. So toppingu, like just like topping with a little u at the end. And then sprinkle is a little bit different. So this is for colorful sprinkles. They have one for chocolate one, but since we're doing the colorful ones, and please forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. Kara supri. I really hope I'm doing that right. One more time. Kara supri. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's baking video. I hope you guys like my baking videos. I'll probably do them more often, especially like the themed ones. I'm loving all the Pixie Hollow ones, and I have hella recipes like saved. And then like if y'all seen, I did like a one-piece cooking video that was a bit more savory. I really like that theme, so I think I will definitely I know I definitely want to do more themed cooking and baking videos because they're super fun, at least for me. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. And then if I do like a show that you guys like, you know, it's even better. But yeah, y'all, make sure you like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. Share the video with your friends and family if you feel like it. That would be nice. Follow me on Instagram, which I will put up here and link down below. But yeah, y'all, until next time, I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next week for another video, and I love you guys. Bye.